Representative Knoblach, thank you for sitting down and talking to us.
Sure.
Can you explain a little bit about who you are, your home life, your professional life?
Sure, yep. My name's Jim Knoblach. I'm married, have 2 college-age children. I grew up in St. Cloud, grew up in the district that I now represent. I have been a small business owner for around 30 years. Been in a bunch of different businesses and industries, but mostly in real estate, which is what I do now. I was in the legislature for 12 years, was originally elected in 1994, and then in 2006 decided to not run again, and had a really good time here in the sense of being able to accomplish a lot during the 12 years I was here before. I chaired the bonding committee for 4 years, chaired the Ways and Means committee, and then I ran against the then Senator Bachmann for the Republican endorsement for Congress in 2006 and lost that to her and decided at that point to not run again.
Well, why did you decide to run this time?
Well, I had stayed interested in politics. I had been the person who filed the lawsuit against the new legislative office building that I had thought was a waste of money and also a unconstitutional way in which it was done. And I didn't like a number of the things that I had seen this legislature doing the last couple of years, including that, and I didn't like some of the things they weren't doing, such as doing more with transportation, and so that motivated me to run.
What are some of your legislative priorities this session?
One thing that I am really interested in is my particular district was probably the highest spending district in terms of campaign expenditures this last year. Some reports say that there may have been $1 million spent on the state representative race that I was in. And I have felt for a long time that there's too much partisanship here, and I previously had sponsored a bill to go back to running without party designation when you run for the legislature, which is the way we did it until 1974, and I plan to do that again.
Can you explain your district and tell us what are some of the issues and challenges facing your district specifically?
I probably have at least one of the most diverse districts in greater Minnesota, not just talking about people's race, but in all ways. I represent the St. Cloud area. There are 2 townships that have a significant agriculture presence in that district. I have St. Cloud State University and St. Cloud Technical and Community College. I have the sort of inner city part of St. Cloud, a lot of older housing stock in St. Cloud, sort of 1960s, 70s middle class areas, which is where I grew up in this particular district, and then also a lot of nice homes. So there are a lot of professional people in my district, students, college professors, farmers, state workers, factory workers, a lot of diversity in that way in the district. And we've had some economic issues. The paper mill just north of us had the fire and explosion and shut down a few years ago. We had a large printing company, Quad Graphics, that once upon a time was my largest customer back when I was in a printing related business some years ago, that shut down this summer, costing us 280 jobs. And so getting good jobs for my area and keeping the economy growing is an important thing to me.
What do you always keep with you or on you?
What do I always keep with me or on me?
Or by you?
By me. Well, when I was in the legislature before, everyone knew, and I have it here, because I chaired the bonding committee and the Ways and Means committee for 4 years each, that I always have a calculator. Because I am kind of a numbers guy, and if you're on those committees, you got to be able to add and subtract.